Do you believe in ghosts? Everyone has an opinion on this subject. Maybe you're a skeptic, maybe you're a true believer, or maybe you're somewhere along the line between the two. I'd say that's where I fall. I believe there's something that we don't yet have an explanation for, something that we call ghosts. But what they actually are, I know. All I know is, whatever they are, I've always wanted to see one. And if there's any place I'm going to do that, it's here. Leeds Industrial Museum, also known as Armley Mills, also referred to as the Satanic Armley Mills. Oh, fun. Its history dates back to the 1500s, so plenty of time for ghosts to take up residence. Oh, hey, there's a polar bear. Alright. But I won't be going it alone. I assembled a crack team of fearless ghost hunters to join me. And as we watched what could have been the very last sunset we ever saw, we prepared ourselves for the night ahead. As the night began, things came in hot straight away.
Feel free to touch that device again. Thank you.
We started with the REM pod, a device that is meant to detect electromagnetic changes.
That is, for anyone who's not been ghost hunting before, I think I've done loads of these events and rarely have the REM pod go off.
Lucas was the first to reach out.
It's okay if it made you jump, because it definitely made me jump as well. It's not going to hurt, you know.
Come on, spirits! Talk to them, they're good people! Further inside the mill building, we got some more strong reactions from the REM pod from something with a great sense of timing.
Thanks. Are you finding this funny, making it really loud?
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm not saying I thought we were really talking to a spirit. The light right behind it is automatic. Might have something to do with it. But I couldn't stop myself imagining some cheeky little Victorian kid playing around with it. You know, having a break between the beatings, loud machinery and breathing in fibre particles. Here we were using the Estes method. This method, that looks a bit like I'm in an episode of Mr. and Mrs. What it actually does is scan through radio stations, creating white noise that spirits are supposedly meant to use to communicate through. You know, if they want to. Which they didn't. At least with me. Because there is a lot of footage captured that is just long stretches of me sitting in the dark while I'm very intensely listening to radio static. I'm not going to waste your time showing any of that, but trust me, it goes on for a while. And then the machine had the audacity to say this. Bored now?
Did you know what she said? Bored now?
Spirit, if you're bored, there's some things here that can make noise and light up. Like, you can interact with them if you'd like, to show us you're here.
Modern.
Yeah, it is quite modern.
Yeah, you tell him, Emma. Cheeky. In fact, Emma had some great questions. Personal, engaging, the sort of things you'd ask people naturally, which sounds like a good idea to me if we're going with the idea that these are the souls of real people. And what did they have to say to us?
Tell us where you are. Are you standing on a bench, Spirit?
Big fat goose egg. Then, all of a sudden, the spirit box got all a little dramatic.
So, my friends, this is a very dangerous...
Which sounds like it was building up to something a bit exciting. And then it got me saying things like...
One of them carrots!
What?
One of them carrots.
Spirit, are you okay?
A couple of seats!
And then right back to silence. And then, just as our group decided to move on... The only way I can describe it was I felt cold air lightly blow on the back of my neck. It was very quick, very distinct, and then, just like the spirit box, nothing else. Was it the spirit of a soul long past? Or is it because Armley Mills is a Grade 2 building and doesn't have double glazing? I guess we'll never know. Right after that, we broke out the classic, the Ouija board. An item that is considered by many spiritual people as a way to contact spirits and possibly even demons. Licensed by Hasbro! With Emma in the next room using the Estes method, we were giving these spirits the double whammy. We doing a pincer movement on these ghosts. And we actually started getting some movement. See? Can you see it? Right there. I'll speed it up. See? And with just that bit of movement, we started calling out encouragement.
You got this, mate. Come on, yes. Woo! We've got movement.
Did you really? 350 yards.
Oh, it's not that far. Come on. You exaggerate.
And apparently they had a lot more things to say to Emma than they had to say to me.
This is in Leeds.
Yep.
This is in Leeds. That's a whole sentence.
This is in Leeds.
You don't get whole sentences through on this ever.
That's fine.
Anything you can do other than...
You don't want.
Joking.
You
Did
don't.
hear that?
Anything you
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
other than.
Anything you can do other than.
You don't want us to use the board.
Do you not want us to use the Ouija board, the spirit talk board?
I suppose if they don't want us to use it, then they wouldn't use it to tell us to
Yeah.
not use.
It's just like silence.
No, we're waiting for the answers.
Yeah,
We're waiting for the
yeah,
answers.
say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're asking now.
We took that as our cue to finish up.
And then one person just tip it over. Tip it over. And that's it.
We moved on to the museum cinema that I've heard can be an area with high activity. And when we were there,
Do you know what kind of a room this is, Spirit? Do you want us to explain what kind of a room this is, Spirit? Doesn't know and doesn't care, I suppose.
great big dud. We also tried the manager's house and weaver's cottage. See? Right there. Oh, a crib. That's nice. Here we use the human pendulum technique. This is when one person stands in the centre of a circle made by the group and sways whichever way he instinctually feels right in order to answer questions. And Lucas offered themselves as tribute. Unfortunately, my camera doesn't have night vision, so I wasn't able to record without it just being darkness.
It's like, to a point, I'm like, I feel like I was doing that on purpose, but also I didn't.
Yeah.
It's like, coming back to the middle was more like,
Yeah. It's a weird feeling because you don't
Yeah.
feel like you're being pushed, but you don't
Oh,
feel
we've got
like
enough
you're
now.
also.
yeah, it feels like it's coming from me, but it feels
Yeah.
like, but it's also like, it's not.
Yeah.
Then, we got some last minute eeriness before we left.
Can you pop the landing light off on to say bye to us, please? That'd be awesome.
Or stamp on one of the steps.
Yeah.
That's a goodbye.
Okay, we'll be leaving you then.
Why is that?
Thanks for chatting. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
that's all good.
okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I love how it was just long enough for us to give up on the idea before the light comes on. Look, spirits or not, I appreciate the timing. So during the break period, we sat down for Lucas to describe their pendulum experience.
So, what was it like being the human pendulum?
Really weird. Felt like I was doing it on purpose, but not doing it on purpose. It's like I didn't feel anything, but I just sort of knew somehow which way I was gonna go, but I didn't feel like I was deliberately going in a direction. It felt like someone did, like, pinched it, so sort of like that almost.
Like a tugging kind of
Like someone just did a little pinch on my jacket, like saying, yeah, I'm ready.
I'm a very skeptical person. But, so I think there's something that I don't understand that's interfering with my plot. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's spirit or something else, but I find that interesting. And then we went into that cottage and Lucas did the pendulum and like I saw a lot of, movement of like forward for yes and backward for no.
And there were points when you were nearly falling over.
I would say so too. Like,
Yeah, there was definitely some really strong, like,
Yeah.
yeah, which was interesting.
yeah, that was really weird.
It was at this point that Lucas and Emma had to tap out. It was becoming too much. Which is to say, they had an early morning and it was already past midnight, so they had to go. They had to head out. So Nezra and I did the last part, which is a solo investigation of the building.
Ladies.
We returned to the cinema to give it another go and try out some unconventional methods of contacting spirits. We got some popcorn. The bait was set. All we had to do was wait. It was at this point that nothing happened. I mean, at this point, I'm not surprised.
It was worth a try.
And look. I know, it was a silly idea, but you don't know if something is going to work unless you try it.
And we have the delicious popcorn.
And we have popcorn. Also, before anyone asks, here's the proof. We tied it up after ourselves. We don't want Armley Mills to get ants.
Actually saw that for you.
Yeah, you said you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Better than trying to cut a blade on.
And with that, our ghost hunt came to an end.
Have we had our lives changed?
Some might say.
Others might say, not really. Well, we didn't see anything. We didn't see any ghosties.
In particular, yeah.
No.
There were certainly some odd occurrences,
Yeah.
but nothing definitive.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've always wanted to do a ghost hunt because I am desperate to be haunted. I want to be.
Right here,
I want to see the ghosties.
right there, like prime person for haunting. Bye.
Besides a few odd moments through the night, I couldn't say that anything occurred that would make anyone a true believer. But now, with a combined experience of literally tens of hours, could this be the beginning of our new career as the UK's premier ghost hunting team?